Marriage and Family Studies Internship by Robin Riggins. I had the privilege of working with the Shannon Wilker Foundation. The Shannon Wilker Foundation is a breast cancer foundation in which they help cancer patients and their families with whether it be supplies or having gas cards or hotel rooms, really just whatever they need. This foundation tries their best to help these families. And yes, they are a breast cancer foundation, but they do help all types of cancer. They don't care if you have pancreas cancer in your pancreas or in your brain or whatever it may be. They just want to help you out and your family out. So how did I find this internship? And the Shannon Wilker Foundation was founded by a close family friend. I participated in many of their events, and I have worked with them in the past. When it was time for me to find an internship, Shane, the founder and president, reached out to me. He was needing help with planning future events, activities, and needed someone to be involved with their donors and cancer patients, and someone just to help out with random activities that they were having and planning. We sat down and we talked about how this internship would work out, the hours, and what the goals really were for me, and we went from there. So, what were those responsibilities that I had? Some of them included contacting present and future donors to inform them of things such as where to donate, how to donate, where their money was going towards, and just really strengthen their faith in the foundation, that it wasn't going to just go into someone's pocket, that it was either going straight to the patients and their families or going to help the foundation raise awareness for those patients. Either way, none of it was going into someone's pocket unless it was a cancer patient. Another thing I did was organizing new foundation events, whether it be finding people and information to start a 5K or even working with other people and creating an event where kids get to ride in race cars. Events such as those were ones that I helped organize and helped people get reached out to in order to be informed. Another was just contacting those families in need. I was able to talk to some amazing people and be able to find out their story, who in their family has cancer and how it has affected them, and have the blessing of being able to contact them and let them know, hey, we've been given your information, we would love to help out and bless your family and do anything that we can on our part to help you. So another thing that I was actually able to do was present the foundation. We had many booths around town and at different events, one of which was like at the checkers games, and I was able to be at those booths and share the information about the foundation to the public. When I was there, like I said, I would share information. We had fundraisers where we were selling shirts and bracelets and little tractor keychains. We had a donation booth, and then we also would just have a raffle and just kind of getting people to come to our booth and talk to them and give them a little elevator speech about what it's all about. And then some of my favorite responsibilities that I had were helping families organize their homes and their schedules. These families, their life is in chaos. They really don't have time to worry about what they're eating or if the toys are put away or whatever it may be. And so I would go into some of their homes and then help organize their kitchen, their kids' bedrooms, whatever it may be, to help relieve that stress off of them, to create an environment where they can come home and just feel at peace and have that rest that they truly need, even if it is their partner or child or parent that was going through cancer. They still needed that relaxation, and that's what I created with them. We would sit down, like I said, and talk about just whatever they needed and go from there. There was families such as one that the child was going through cancer, and so I helped the mother in the kitchen and organizing it so it was easier for her to just come in, make a meal quick, and then leave. But also, we created meal plans and looked at the budget and figured out how they can have these healthy meals that the family wants and needs, but on the budget that they had, especially with the debt they had. Another family I helped with organizing the bedroom so that the mom who had cancer didn't have to worry about bending over and picking up all the toys that were in there. So we went through and donated a lot of toys that the kids weren't using anymore, but we also just made it an easier system where the children could reach their clothes, knew where things had got put away, and what they wanted instead of just having everything everywhere like it was. And then I also had the opportunity to volunteer at the local cancer institute to create a community presence and talk to those patients. Now, this was very limited due to COVID, but it was still amazing to be able to work with them and to talk to them and be able to understand their stories and be able to help them know that people cared and people wanted to be there for them. So how did I benefit from the site you served at? So my main thing, like I said, was creating a presence for the public at events and in homes as well as at the Teton Cancer Institute. But I also was able to update their website to be more friendly and open to the public. I created a social media presence, and on Instagram I created that, and I'm still running that. Even after I'm done, I will still run that, as it's a foundation I will still be involved in. But I also helped reach out to many individuals, allowing them to connect with the foundation. These individuals were ones that wanted to donate on a continual basis, and so they will be able to continue to help the foundation even after I leave. So how did I personally experience this internship? First off, I had and gained the ability to understand how foundations work, how to organize the money, how to organize awareness, who to reach out to, and how to schedule activities and events and all of that. But I was also able to fine-tune my skills with the families and communicating with them with empathy and listening and digging deeper to find the true emotion behind everything, to allow that connection and to benefit their families. So that helped me be able to help my future and with wanting to be a counselor and be able to understand and listen and to empathize with those people. And then lastly, something I benefited from was I gained better public speaking skills. I want to go out and I want to talk to parents in my future and talk to them about things that I have on my mind and awareness for things. And this internship helped me fine-tune those to understand what words to use, how to articulate my words, as well as just to be brave standing in front of a crowd and not have to worry about what people are saying. So connections that I made between my coursework and my internship were in many different classes that I took at BYU-Idaho, but 3 of those classes I gained certain information from. So the helping relationship, that class I took, it intertwined with my internship a lot. I would often find myself sitting down with families and talking to them about what they are going through, and I used those skills such as advanced empathy, open-ended questions, and paraphrasing to help them know that I was there, I was listening, and to find the root cause about where I can help, and not just the blanket, here's some money. I was able to really best serve them and their families. And those were skills that I learned how to use in the helping relationship. At BYU-Idaho, I also took the money management class. There was a few families that I sat down with, the parents, and looked at their budgets. They were often in debt and they just need someone to talk through everything with them. And so we talked about how to pay off some of their debt, and as well as just to live happily with the money that they had, the money they were able to spend, and create new budgets because they were in a new experience in which they weren't really sure what to do and how to go forward, and so I helped create those new ones for them. And lastly, another class that I worked with at BYU-Idaho that worked in my internship was my marriage class. I would talk to couples and hear about all the stress and the chaos they were going through, how it was impacting their marriage, and how they just felt stuck. And so I would often reference different books and quotes and other resources, and give those to them in order to help benefit their marriage, to strengthen their marriage, and give them the resources to do those things. As I'm not a licensed counselor, I'm unable to truly advise, but I was able to point them in the right direction because of this class. So, would I recommend this site, this internship to other students? I would only recommend this internship if it takes place during the fall semester. I was able to do it during the summer, but it is going into the fall semester, and I will still be working with the foundation even after I'm done with the internship. I say this just because they have many opportunities and events that take place in October. With it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, they have many events that either they put on or other foundations put on that they are involved in, so that you can help with planning those and being at those and taking care of those for the foundation. And then they also have stuff at Christmas time with couples and helping couples have a night out, as well as they buy Christmas presents for families and things like that. If it's not during the fall, I would not recommend this internship just because there's not as much going on. They really do a lot at the end of the year. But if you are interested, contact Shane Wilker. His email's right there, donate at shannonwilkerfoundation.org or cassidyspapa@gmail.com. Either of those, you are welcome to contact them. You can find more information at shannonwilkerfoundation.org if you are interested as well. Thank you so much.